Hey guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel. This is a super quick video on this picture here. I took this picture around about 2 years ago, Waterloo Bridge, daytime. I got the model to stand in the middle of the bridge, and she's a yoga artist, or yoga. She does yoga. So I was like, give me a pose. She done that pose. But I took this picture about 2 years ago. Recently, I uploaded it to a group on Facebook. This group has around about 200,000 people in, and most of them are photographers. This picture got a lot of love, got a bit of hate too, but the ones that loved it wanted me to kind of break down what I'd done in this video. Sorry, what I'd done in this picture. So literally this video is about that, me breaking down the steps I took. I used Photoshop, and I'll go through each step now. So guys, before we go any further, I need you guys to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this with anyone that's into photography or Photoshop. Alright, let's get started. So guys, let's delve straight into it. So I'm going to show you the image without any edits. So I've just taken it out of Camera Raw, and it looks like this. So literally the sky is grey. Believe it or not, it is daytime. But yeah, the sky is grey. You can see the models. You can see the model. Alright, so the first thing I've done was I brightened it down a little bit. So I took it down a bit. So if you can see here, it's on -10. So that's the first step I took. So I darkened it just a little bit. Next step I took is I added stars. So all I did is I created a new layer, and I got a white brush, and I just did little dots in the sky. Also, I took the opacity down to 39%, as you can see there, 39%. That's it. Moon now. I added a moon. I got a moon from, I think it was a stock website. And what I did with the moon actually is I hit this button here, I double clicked it here, and I added some effects. So the first thing I've done is I gave it outer glow. So you click on the outer glow there. Blend mode screen, opacity 30%, sorry, opacity 70%, size 70 pixels, range 49%. And it gave it a little bit of a glow there. Also, color overlay. Click that. Blend mode was color dodge, 52%. That's all I did. So to get to that screen, all you do is you double click the layer there, and then see each item there. So outer glow was clicked, color overlay, opacity at 72%. And that was the moon. Okay, so after the moon, the next thing I done was I went to a new adjustment layer. So new adjustment, I went to color lookup, which is here, and then I went to moonlight, I believe, which is there, and that made it completely blue. It turned day to night. I believe I also masked out I think it was the two buses. So I think it made everything. So literally this whole this whole adjustment made everything blue, and I believe the buses too. So what I did is I masked them out. So I changed my brush color, and I masked out each bus. After color lookup, I went to Camera Raw filter. So literally you can see those lights there. So let's go into Camera Raw filter. So basically I turn the exposure up and the clarity up for everything. So these are my settings. So that is what I did in Camera Raw. So it looks like this. But when I came out of Camera Raw, I inverted the layer. So I inverted it in a way that I only masked back in the lights, all the lights. So lights there. I think I missed the light there. Could have done that one. These lights weren't there before. The lights on the back of the bus. It just gave it that real nighttime effect. So this is without it, and this is with it. So it just highlighted everything there. After that, I went back to Camera Raw, and it just changed the color. So I gave it more of a blue effect. So let's go into this Camera Raw here. So I push the saturation up. These were my settings. Highlights came up, shadows came up, whites came up. Nothing on the curve adjustment. I sharpened it. And I put the blues up and the reds in saturation. So reds and blues both went up in saturation. Alright, let's cancel that. After that now, I coloured her body in. I just got a black brush, painted all over her body just to mask her out. Because it was looking like this before. You could see half of her wasn't looking really good. So like you could see her hands, parts of her face. So I thought, let me just darken the whole thing. So it kind of produced a shadow there. Next thing I done is I literally just sharpened the whole image. How I did that is I would go to filter, other, high pass, and I would have probably set it to 2 or 3. But let me cancel that. And that's for this layer here. Next up, almost finished. I literally just, there was the light there. I don't know if you noticed this light here. I think I must have done an extra smudge in my hand there. So what I did is I just literally got a stamp brush and I just painted that in. Yeah, so that just added the light effect there. Alright, so literally that's how I edited this pictures. What I'm going to do next is, the new Photoshop has a sky replacement adjustment, and I'm going to play with that on this picture and see what results we come up with. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this channel. It really does help, and I really need you guys to do that. Alright, peace.